So I just checked and I did a purchase in the InfoWars store for some fluoride free toothpaste on the 22nd of October, and today now is 3rd of December. I got my package. One package got lost. I think I still have the USB tracking number, but it has not progressed a bit. It has not moved forward. I just walked in the rain to get the package, and here it is. Let's have a look, see what's in it. So what I've got is, first of all, some kind of a information bit. I got a sticker. I've got 2 stickers, live free or die. But it's funny. You see the guy there? That's the funny man, Alex Jones. And what do you call it? Oh man. This focusing system is all messed up. I have set it to focus where I tap, and it's supposed to be face recognition. I need to change it. For the next one I promise to do that. So this is the guy. I see him on YouTube. When the elections were going on, and I was kind of dreading the idea that Hillary would become the president of the United States. I was looking at him on a daily basis. Now I not so much, but what do you call it? It's funny to see his face on a physical, actual item. And this is what I bought this whole thing for. There's a very limited supply of fluoride-free toothpaste in Finland, so I'm going to give it a go. So there's 2 tubes. They're quite big. I thought they would have been smaller. And then, just for the fun of it, because some of the stuff I got ordered or prescribed by the doctor here in Finland, and then I decided I'll test their stuff out. So first one is iodine. They call it Survival Shield. But it's iodine. That's why I bought it. Next patient, it's B12, and they call it Secret 12. Making a funny marketing name for it, but it's B12. So I knew that there was a reason why I got these. And then the final one is colloidal silver. Yeah, I can't remember why I got this. I may be a victim of marketing, utter moron, just bought stuff. And I think I will glue this sticker to my laptop, and then maybe to my working laptop. So then I'll have two places where I have this. I'll maybe talk about them when I've used them, but the only reason for these, or the primary reason, was this, fluoride-free toothpaste. I strongly dislike the idea of putting fluoride in my mouth. And given this condition that I have, it's not that. Isn't that full? See, I can squeeze a lot and nothing's coming out. Only now. It tastes alright as far as toothpastes go.
Oh, I heard 1,000 stories of what.
Another thing I forgot to mention in relation to MS is that I've noticed this previously, but it was funny. Now I actually paid attention to it, that yeah, this is what's happening, is that if I don't do something physical first thing in the morning, let's say when I go to work, my normal procedure, I get up, even when I go to the car, I get up, drink a cup of coffee, read my Bible, read Helsinki Sanomat, and then I walk to the car, drive to work, and then I walk up to the office, and I feel kind of alright the day. But today, for example, I just got up and laid in the bed, watched a couple of videos, then lazily went up to have my, what do you call it, morning coffee, and then just strolled down, finished my previous video, and didn't do anything. Just took it very, very gently the whole day. And now, when I went to pick up this package from InfoWars, then I was feeling absolutely, I mean, my walking was tremendously bad. So what I'm saying, that in order to get me functioning properly after each, because I think that because this is not the first time this happens. So if I tomorrow when I do my normal morning routine, I should feel fairly alright. But so I need to pay attention to this. We're talking with Juhani yesterday, who I talked about on the previous video, how they pray about for me, which is marvelous. What they were talking about, that they would like to get me the tiny details you forget. So what they were saying, that they'd like to get me we call these things, we cycle indoors. Well, let's call it that, an indoor cycle. And I was kind of, because I've been on hotel ones and stuff like that, and they're not the greatest things there are. And if I want one, it would have to meet a certain spec that it would be usable. That would be a good solution for this, kind of taking it easy on the weekend, or when it's rainy, it's horrible and you don't want to do anything. Then you could just get out of bed and hop on it and do 15-20 minutes just on it and get your kind of pulse up. Because that's what I think it is with this disease. It has nothing to do with neurology. I know it damages your nerves, but it is a blood circulation disease. That's what it is. And it used to be treated as one until neurologists hijacked the whole thing. You know how warm feelings I have for neurologists. You would have me crawl on all fours. Neurologists would. They're not in the business of helping people. They're just there for the money. And they're there for the kickbacks from the medical companies who make the money. But 30,000 a year for stuff that just makes you worse. And then, or so gives you side effects and doesn't help what they're designed to do. But anyway, do you know what I noticed when making these, what do you call it, Final Cut Pro videos, is they have a multicam clip. And now that I'm using this camera and this camera, that's what I do. I take them into a multicam clip and I combine them. And then I, depending on which camera I'm looking into, I then switch the view that I'm using in the multicam clip. But if I leave them now on the camera and I handle them, let's say, or it doesn't matter how many days. But the stupid thing is that the date of the multicam clip, it isn't taken from this piece of video. It's taken from the time that I create the multicam clip. It took me a while to discover this, because sometimes it was just a minute or two and you don't notice it. But then I had some old clips that I in there, so it's best just to put this thing together, and then you get the right time stamp on it. So let's create a multicam clip.
The tender whisper of love, the dead of night, and you tell.
So one of the daunting things when cycling is even after this kind of long pause and now me starting up again, I noticed that I am missing bits from my cycling. Or not missing bits, but certain things are a lot more complicated than they used to be. My legs shake a lot more. I have issues walking on flats, stumbling in flats, and what do you call it? But anyway, tomorrow we celebrate our Independence Day. Finland is 100 years old, and what do you call it? The Declaration of Independence was given yesterday, 100 years ago. And the Prime Minister at the time, I think they were called senators, he was called Svinhuvud, which means pig's head, or something in that vein. Svin, I think, is a pig, and huvud is your head. So his name was Pig's Head. And but yeah, tomorrow it is, and there's a lot of places around the world that are lit up in blue and white. Niagara Falls for one, and the Christ the Savior in Brazil is lit up in blue, and in some places in Greek where they do not do this ever for the relics of antiquity, they're now in blue and white. But it's interesting, and one of the traditions is, I don't participate in this tradition fully, but is to drink koskenkorva, which is Finnish vodka, and then watch The Unnamed Soldier, Tuntematon sotilas. It's a movie about the continuation war with Finland and Russia. And the movie is so that when Finland is winning, they're attacking from left to right, and then when Finland is retreating, they always retreat right to left. This was in the old one. There's now a third version that came out. Aku Louhimies did a new version of it, and I'm supposed to go and see that. So yeah, well, I'm now coming home. I've got a holiday, bank holiday tomorrow, because it's our Independence Day, and we're having friends coming over tomorrow. And I was pondering about my bad condition when I was cycling, and I think that I have come from fully functional to this stage in 2 or 3 years, and now it's even more than that, but you know, kind of when I clearly discovered that I was deteriorating. Well, it started already at Nokia, so it has been quite a while. So, but you're constantly thinking, this is it. This is the start of the final decline towards a wheelchair, and then you. But the good thing is, out of this all, I have
completely... I cannot remember when I last had a proper brain fog that prevented me from doing my work. That's a very good thing. My walking is the thing that is breaking down at the moment. As always, Jesus Christ is King. Amen.
You're a good, good Father to